Welcome back, Valley friends. Today we're continuing our adventures in Wishblossom with Snow White in the quest, Tales of a Broken Heart. This quest will become available after completing a wishful invitation. We've repaired the stables and given our horse a place to rest after a long day of work. Now we're ready to continue our search for Cruella and the other inhabitants of Wishblossom. Snow suggests starting our search by heading to the heart. We'll need to follow Snow White as she leads the way to the entrance. Once we reach the spot, we can chat with Snow again. There are some strange crystals blocking our way into the caves. It looks like we'll need to use our horse to remove them. Luckily, there is a way to summon our mounts. We'll need to summon our horse and they will be able to help us remove these strange crystals blocking our way. After clearing the path, we can make our way into the mountains. There is another Wishblossom in the cave, but this one is a lot bigger than the one we had encountered earlier. This Wishblossom, just like the previous one, is slowly wilting due to what is called the decay. If the Wishblossoms wilt, the mountains will crumble. The giant Wishblossom needs us to break the crystals currently covering its roots. Hopefully once we've cleared these, the Wishblossom would be able to communicate better. There are 3 crystals we'll need to break. We'll need to explore the inside of the cave and head down any side paths we come across to find all the crystals. After destroying all 3, we will need to head back over to where Snow White is waiting for us. The Wishblossom has regained some of its strength and we've managed to find another of our friends, Tinker Bell. Tinker Bell is annoyed that no one can understand her and gets ready to play charades hoping to get her message across. But we stop her because we can understand her just fine and we're happy to translate for Snow. Tinker Bell is grateful that we've freed her from the Wishblossom. She has been stuck in there for who knows how long. Tinker Bell explains that something terrible has been happening in the mountains. Someone has made a bunch of big wishes one after the other, which has caused the pixie dust reserves to almost completely run out. And the wish blossoms are all starting to wilt. She continues to explain that they need to restore the pixie dust, but Tinker Bell cannot leave the mountains to collect any because her magic is currently the only thing keeping the heart alive. We offer our services. Tinker Bell explains we should be able to help by collecting any remaining pixie dust from the dead wish blossoms around the cave and ranch. This should hopefully provide enough pixie dust to stop the roots from completely decaying. We will now need to use our horse to collect 10 pixie dust. To do this, you will need to gallop towards any dead wish blossoms found around the cave. Keep doing this until you have collected enough pixie dust. Once we've collected all 10 pixie dusts, we can head back over to Tinker Bell. The pixie dust we have collected will keep the roots from decaying, but we'll need to collect a lot more if we have any hope of preventing the mountains from crumbling. Snow White is so upset about everything Cruella has done. She still can't believe someone would be so careless and endanger the entire world. She mentions her 3 horse friends again, and this reminds Tinker Bell of something. Tinker Bell mentions that since she's been stuck in the wish blossom, she has felt the presence of 3 others in the roots. It's very strange and hard to explain though. We believe the missing horses might be the 3 others Tinker Bell has been sensing in the roots. Tinker Bell says it's not going to be easy to free them, and asks us to follow her so that she can show us what she means. We'll need to follow her and chat with her again once we reach the right spot. She has led us to the entrance to the crystal caverns. The caverns protect the root of the wish blossom heart. Something else seems to be stopping the pixie dust from flowing from the caverns to the heart. We will need to find a way deeper into the caverns where we'll hopefully find the answers we need and Snow White's friends. To enter the crystal caverns, we'll need to find the crystal key. Tinker Bell says it should be somewhere in the Wishing Alps. So we'll probably need to keep exploring the world outside the mountains. For now, we'll need to head back to the ranch with Snow White. We will need to come up with a plan and start searching for the crystal key. Tinker Bell will need to remain in the mountains to take care of the heart. She's not convinced it will survive without her pixie dust. After chatting with Tinker Bell, we will need to make our way back to the ranch. Remember, you can use the well to fast travel back to where we need to be. Once there, we can chat with Snow White again. Snow is relieved to know her friends are somewhere safe, but she is still worried about them and hopes we'll be able to help them soon. Before we start our search for the crystal key, Snow White has a gift for us. She hands us a horse brush which we'll need to take care of our new companion. After chatting with Snow, we can dismount our horse and use the new brush to brush our mount. It looks like the kindness we have shown our companion has somehow caused the terrible snowstorm to finally clear up, and some of our valley friends have come to the ranch. Snow White believes that the Wishblossoms had sent us the invitation in response to Snow White's wish. Hopefully with the help of our trusty companion we'll be able to save Wishblossom Ranch and all its inhabitants. Before we can continue our adventures, we need to help Snow with one more thing. Her cottage has been destroyed and she has nowhere to stay. I'm sure Mr. McDuck will be able to help us, and luckily for us he just arrived at the ranch. Let's make our way over to Scrooge McDuck to see if he can help us with a house for Snow White. Scrooge has come to help the ranch after receiving a letter from Snow White. I'm sure he'll be a great help in getting all the buildings restored. At a cost, of course. After chatting with Scrooge, we'll need to open our furniture tab and place her house. Then we'll need to interact with the Scrooge McDuck construction sign to have him build her house. This will cost us 2,500 star coins. After welcoming Snow White, we can chat with her to complete the quest, Tales of a Broken Heart. As always, please leave us a like if you found this video useful, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. I will see you next time as we continue exploring Wishblossom with all our new friends.